Yo, go subscribe, go get informed by Peter Nzeki, bigger brother.
Yeah, so for those who may know, for those who may not know, Vybz Radio is the leading audiovisual radio station in the country here now, playing reggae dancehall. We're really champion for that, and being at the forefront of the genre itself, we're pleased to be part of this event, and we're hoping that all of you are going to come. You're going to have a good time. See that it's the first concert since COVID restrictions were lifted in the country, so we're really hoping for a very, very good turnout. And yeah, let's come and have fun and just sing along like and all the other big hits. So we hope to see you all there. And once again, Karibu Sana, Etana, welcome to Nairobi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The part of a media house that is focused on telling positive stories about Africans. In the album Etana has done, Pamoja, it unites Africa as a whole, and that is what we are focusing on mainly. As Success Africa. We're excited to have you, Etana.
Yes, I'm happy to be here too as well.
Gracing us. We want to invite everyone for the Pamoja Festival that will be happening again on Saturday. We welcome you, everyone. Part of
Pamoja Festival. As you guys know, obviously, entertainment event-wise in Kenya, everything was shut down. Obviously. Because of Corona, we're back on, so we figured let's start with something huge, something that brings everyone together. And so once Etana's album came out called Pamoja, it was a given that that's going to be the artist to break into, to reopen rather, the event space and entertainment industry for us in Kenya. So we're super excited about that because we're like, thank God she named the album. Because if you named it something else, it would be like, oh God, we have to find another artist now. So thanks. Thank you for thinking about this. Yeah, so that's what we said, let's do something that, you all know the impact that reggae dancehall has in Kenya. I'm sure all of you guys know each and every one of the lyrics of one of her songs, amongst others. So we figured this is the best artist for us to bring to get everyone out, back to feeling normal again and being around each other, vibing, dancing, twerking if you need to, whatever. It's on Saturday. For the event, we've got so many different mini experiences within the event for that day, other than just experience reggae and with Etana. We've got a flea market with all of small time vendors coming to sell out their products, who we targeted specifically the ones who started their businesses during COVID, and definitely from the youth of Nairobi. So we're excited to be spearheading and bringing people an opportunity to make money. So please, when you come on Saturday, carry money, come and support guys, buy some stuff, help guys pay rent, etc., just do the right thing. Other than just the concert, I'm sure you guys have seen the lineup. We've also included the artists who she's featured in the Pamoja album. That's Vybz, we've got Naiboy, we've got all your usual guys, your Duty Five.
Great honor to be here one more time. It's my 4th time in Kenya, and I'm ready to give an awesome show. My whole band is here. We've rehearsed so long. I mean, the last rehearsal that we did, we wasn't even able to finish, the whole show because it's lengthy, but it's wicked. I'm excited about it. And the last time that we were here, I went through a lot of my catalog. I have 8 albums and over 200 songs. So yeah, the catalog is huge, but I always try to cover as much as I can as possible. And I'm sure after the show is done, somebody's gonna say, well, you didn't do this song. And I'm used to it, but it's not possible for me to do every single song in one night. Definitely not possible for me. But I will do all the songs you know and love, and I will do them again and again and again and again and again until you get tired. Any questions?
Yes, I have a question. My name is Peter Nzeki. I have 2 questions. My first question is, your album features quite a lot of artists from Africa, Stoneboy, and of course Kenya from Waire and Naiboy. How was it working? Why did you choose to work with Waire and Naiboy, not any other Kenyan artists? And then the second question is, how was it working with Vybz Kartel in a song in the album?
Okay, so I chose to work with African artists because I think that we're merging in different ways. African artists are doing dancehall and reggae same way, and I've done some songs on Afrobeat just the same. But in all, I think it's a great idea that we're coming together, not just visiting countries, but musically too. And music is what I do. And what better way to unite people from all over the world, our people from all over the world, than music? What better way, you know? And why I chose Wiry is because I knew of Wiry from before, from songs he's done. And Naiboy, we basically just went through like Instagram and Twitter and stuff. And I chose my team, actually, because not just me alone. My team chose Wiry. Will I work with other Kenyan artists? I definitely will. There's no limit to music, you know? And so the possibilities are endless. And there will be more to come, definitely, you know? So look forward to that. From the upper end of artists to the new faces that you may have never heard of. I'm not afraid to record with a new brand artist. Because I think it's a good thing to share, you know, and give other people opportunities to come up in music as well. Someone gave it to me, and I'm passing it on. And so I'll have like major artists like the Vybz Kartel. And how was it working with him? Just wicked and easy. He's just talented, massively talented. You know, so it was easy. In his situation, yes, you're wondering how did it happen while he's not. It happens. And, you know, but I'll work with the greatest of artists, and I will work with someone who is not known, especially if they're talented. Once the talent is there, so what? The person that they will have a name eventually that everyone will know, you know? Yeah.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Your album, the 14 tracks, they focus so much on the origin and the identity of Africa.
Yes.
Given that you're in Kenya right now, everyone listening to you, what is the one message that you would like us to get from your album?
Wow. Unity and family. It's important very important for us all the time. Basically, I'm not saying that Black people, African people are the only people who've been through wars that divided us, and slavery, all kind of things that divided us. Yes, other races did too. Yes, but I'm African, so I have to speak, you know, from my perspective. And I think that it's important that we focus on keeping our families together, leaving a legacy, keeping our generation strong from one generation to the next. When you're alive now, working in your time, you know that you're working for the next generation to come, and we keep building and keep growing. And with unity comes more strength. And the more we unite, is the more powerful we become. That's the message that I want everyone to get from the music that I create. If it's a love song, it's between people who are building a relationship, a marriage, a home, things like that, you know. We're powerful, but we need to become more powerful.
Etana, this is Bank Prince from Tani Radio. I have two questions. One, you did Malaika. What inspired you, do that Malaika song? And by the way, you did it very well because it's Swahili and it was really catchy. Two, which is your favorite song from every song that you've recorded so far? I would wish to know. It's been my dream to know. What is your favorite song, you as Etana?
Oh gosh, that's hard. But I heard Miriam Makeba do Malaika. And I caught on to the song and I loved it when I heard it. But then the meaning behind the song is a little bit loud. Can you hear me? The meaning behind the song is about a man not having enough to marry the woman that he's in love with, right? But think about us again, back to the generation and the strength of us as a people. Think about how many of us had to start from nowhere, or had to start at the bottom with nothing. Marry a woman or a man, yes, with nothing and build from that nothing to something. Many of us. Some of us are still struggling now. And that's what Malika means to me. Not having enough, but being able to build from nothing and making something great. That's what Malika means to me. And my favorite song? I can't choose my favorite song because in every production, right, of my songs, I'm writing, I'm in the studio when the music is being made. I'm the one who, when the mixers come back, say, no, I don't like that, I need you to change this. I'm very involved in every production of every song that I do. And so it's hard for me to pick one. That's the hardest question. Maybe, oh geez, no, I'm sorry. I can pick a few. I can say, I'm Not Afraid, Live and Love Life, Love Song, I Rise, Better Tomorrow. I can go on and on, forget it. I can't pick one. Reggae, see? He said I love reggae. We can go on and on. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Chico.
Nice
I
to
just
meet
wanted
you.
to ask, what are the 3 things that stand out for you about Kenya that keeps you coming back?
I feel like I'm home when I'm here. In Kenya, you speak a different language, but if I speak Patois, you understand. See? And our culture is a lot the same, a lot alike. You know, we cook some of the same food. We wear the same kind of clothes. We act, our mannerism is the same. I just feel like I'm home. The culture is rich, and I feel like though we're far apart, I'm in Jamaica. Jamaicans are in Jamaica and wherever else they are in the world. But when I come here, I see the same people I see when I go to Nicaragua, or when I go to Colombia, where there's Jamaican. Everywhere I go, it's still the same. We are the same people. That's what keeps me coming back. The love that you guys have for reggae and the culture that is so much like Jamaica.
Etana, I have a question. Basically, what advice will you give your 18-year-old self right now, because you have the experience in the industry?
Now that I'm in the industry,
Yes, and you have a lot of experience in it.
I would say you're right. You were right. My 18-year-old self was right when I thought that I don't have to be naked to do music, and I don't have to lay with anyone in the industry to sing, because I know that I can sing already, you know, and sex doesn't make me great. The music that I create does, and the love that I have for people. So I was right. And I would tell my 18-year-old self, girl, you have time. You have time. Learn as much as you can and know that time is expensive. Respect it. You know?
Yes.
I wish that I respected time a lot more when I was 18, you know. But then I don't regret anything that I've experienced. I don't regret anything that I've been through. I think everything is just how it was supposed to be for me to be who I am and where I am today.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Mosi Huro from Sauti TV. So Etana, you're wearing a Kenyan wristband.
Yes,
And also a Jamaican.
I got it from the governor.
And you say that this is your second home.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of relocating to Kenya?
Many times over. It's been a discussion, and it still is. And it still is a possibility. So I'll see. It's, you know, I would want to be in a couple of places. Like I also would like to have a home in England, because I love the way the weather changes. And the mixture of the people is so huge, you know? Like when you go to England, there's everybody. There's Indian, Jamaican, Kenyan, people from Ghana, everywhere, all over the world, and they're all in that one pot, you know? That's why I love it so much. And yeah, Kenya, so.
Okay, you've been here for a couple of times. What is your favorite dish here in Kenya?
Today I had, Ugani. Ugani, and I love the way they cook the meat up. I know I'm not supposed to eat like red meat, and I don't eat it a lot, but I love the way they cook the meat up. So every time I always, no, but the last time when I came here, I had the same thing.
But this was better.
Yes. But it was good, and so I don't have a favorite dish. I just love everything that you guys cook. That's it. Honestly, there's nothing that I haven't had one thing that I can say, oh, I don't like this. I like everything.
Hi, my name is Kido. I work for SP Buzz. I have two questions. One, your album cover name is a Swahili name. Maybe you can share with us why did you have to do a Swahili name than any other name? And then my second question is that in a scale of 1 to 10, can you rate your journey, your success, your achievement of music career?
Oh, wow. I always say, when someone asks me anything, you know, related to that second question, I always say I'm not done yet. There's so much more for me to accomplish, and I feel like though I'm this far, that I have not accomplished everything, like a lot yet. I still feel like I'm not there yet, you know? And so on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say 10, because I know the work that I put in, but I know I'm not there yet, you know? I still have so much to go. And why I chose Pamoja. Before I created the album, the whole idea was to think of a way to unite families and people and us, you know? And the idea was also to collaborate with a lot of African artists or different African artists, you know? And what better way to say together than Pamoja? Yeah.
And also, I'll be here for a concert. Please note.
My name is Miss Phil from Kartel. We have another question. Your music, the messages are very important to young women. Over time, as you drop from a little girl to where you are now, what is the most powerful awareness that a young woman like you or anyone in the room would like to
in life in general, you mean?
Yes.
Time. I'm back to it again, because a lot of us, I remember one day I was sitting home and I kept scrolling up and down for hours, and I passed like 4 hours on social media, 4 hours. And I said, wait a minute, did I just use 4 hours of my time that I don't know when, because we never know when it's our time to leave, right? Because we're not here forever. And I said, I never know when it's going to be my time to leave. And I just spent 4 hours of my expensive time on social media for 4 hours. I said, no, I'm going to college. And I registered for college that day again. And I made my plans of everything that I wanted to accomplish. And I, you know, write them down, I made a list. And each time I accomplish each one, I cross it off. It's not a bucket list. It's actually writing my story, completing the book, making the right decisions, yes, and executing that action plan that you just said. We all have to have one, and nothing is impossible. And so for everyone, whether you're just starting, or whether you're just realizing, or you had that aha moment, like, oh my God, yes, this is what I need to do. Nothing is impossible, absolutely nothing. If you think it's possible, then it is. The only time it becomes impossible is when you believe it is not. And so, time is expensive, and use it wisely. Use it as if you have, you know, work your fingers literally to the bone to get it. And now that you have it, what will you do with it? It's expensive. Make people respect time, your time. Respect other people's time, because you just never know what you accomplish when you leave is important. If not even for you, not for the world, but for your next generation, for the people who knew you, how you made them feel, what you accomplished, to say, oh, she did it, maybe I can do it too. You know? That's what I would say to someone. Whether you're starting, you're young, or no matter where you are in your life, time is expensive.
Yes. Hanging out with my main man Peter Nzeki on the Peter Nzeki TV. How you guys doing? You want celeb news, you want government news, you want breaking news, there's only one place to get it. Peter Nzeki News. Subscribe. Let's take it to the next level. Peter Nzeki to the world.
White media, tafadhali.
White media.